So good?
Yeah, I've been, 6 days in the books. We have a mandatory day off tomorrow. I've been pleased. We've been, taking it one day at a time. The effort and the energy of the staff and the players has been good. I'm excited about how they're competing right now, flying around, a lot of energy.
Any players really stuck out so far to you, guys that have really showed up through 6 days?
Yeah, our receiving core, they're playing really, really well. They made some plays in the red zone today, and I think they're making the DBs better. There's some, competition. I saw Miles, I think maybe Lodge made a play, and he came back in the red zone and batted one away. So I love to see the back and forth competition. It was the same way in inside run. Offense would make a play, and the defense would make a play. That's the way it should go with competition. I'm excited about that.
Matt, does Lodge look improved to you from last year?
Absolutely. He's just got it looks like he's having fun out there. He's smiling, he's running around, he's making plays, and that whole group has just been so unselfish. I've been very impressed with how they're out there blocking for each other. It's been a great group to watch work. I think Coach Peeler's doing an awesome job with that group.
What have you thought about your running back so far, and also the running game as a whole?
Good. They're running physical. I think it's been, all those guys have done a great job. Eugene has flashed. Jordan Wilkins has come back. He's hit some big runs. Sweeney's been running physical. Really happy to see him out there running. He's gone 6 days, so I've been pleased.
Was Jordan okay? What kind of word did you get on him?
Well, I just saw he was limped off. I think he, just kind of landed wrong or something, did something, but I'll check. Well, I'm not sure exactly. I'll go check when we finish here.
How do you feel with the tight end position replacing Evan this year?
He's got big shoes to fill, but Dawson Knox has really impressed me with his physicality. He's been throwing it up in there with no breaks. Jason Pellerin made a couple of big plays today and yesterday, so he's really kind of embracing that new role. And then Ty Quick gives you a guy that's really, really physical. He's done a nice job. Gabe Angel hurt his finger, but Gabe has made some nice plays too. He's been out the last couple of days, but early in camp he's really coming on. So again, Coach Harris has really done a good job of getting those guys ready. So probably deeper there than we were last year. Won't be as top heavy, but obviously big shoes to fill with Evan Lee.
How different will it be the way you utilize the tight ends, particularly in the passing game?
I think it'll be similar. I think Dawson is a very athletic guy that can create some mismatches. So I'm hoping that he will be similar. But I'm hoping that we can use that guy as a blocker and be very, very physical. Maybe put him on the ball and ISO some linebackers to be a little bit more versatile and maybe not so always running routes. So I think we can do that.
Breland was with the second team today. What kind of camp has he had so far?
I think just trying to create competition with him and Coatney, because we need them all. At defensive line, you got to have a rotation. Coach Roach does a good job of keeping those guys motivated, and I feel like Breland might have had his best day, just running around out there making plays, but just trying to create competition and depth.
When you talk about competition on the line at right guard, is that an open competition between Durante and
Absolutely.
Jordan?
I thought there's going to be competition at every position. I think that's what makes everybody better. And I think Durante is having a great camp. Jordan's very, very experienced. We just got a lot of competitions going on. Left guard, center. It's just everybody's competing. But in the end, we're going to need them all. So I think finding the best combination and how we're going to utilize 7 or 8 guys up front will be important.
Is the linebacker piece coming around a little bit?
I think so. I think Jerry and Street has really, really flashed. Moving him from safety and their linebacker, he's really making some plays. He's been physical. I've been pleased with him.
How much defensive depth do you almost have to have when you have an offense that goes this fast? Because you're obviously going to have sometimes that you're 3 and out.
Right. I think it's important. I think you gotta be deep. I think you gotta rotate D linemen, because in the end of those series, you gotta generate a pass rush. So you gotta be deep. So those 2s and 3s, they're just as important. So I think creating that depth is very, very important.
How far along do you guys think you are in terms of that?
I think they're competing and they're giving us effort. And I think we'll probably find out in our first scrimmage on Saturday where we really are with that. They'll be kind of our first test in the scrimmage. But all we can ask is they come out there and give us effort, and they're doing it right now.
Man, I knew you had some talent at receiver, but are they farther along than they thought you'd be at this point in camp?
It's hard to say, but they're making plays. They're executing, and probably a little further ahead than I thought. Just as much as they're running, they're able to focus and knock on wood, make plays all the time. And I've been very impressed with that unit.